Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. What's up, what's up, what's up? Yeah, once again we back in the building. Guys. So I have a little interview that I ran into today, just looking around trying to see what's going on. I haven't been on here for a couple days, but I just was checking out the scenery, being nosy. Y'all know how we be nosy. But yeah, so I did run into an interview that I don't know because I haven't seen nobody else post this or talk about this yet. In reference to when they was ready to have a meeting at the board, in the town hall that somebody, y'all know I don't want to say no names, allegedly put a sign on the door saying that there was no electricity. It was a power outage in the city hall, meaning which nobody couldn't go in there because it was allegedly an outage. So basically what's her name? Kiana Belcher called and found out that it wasn't. So yeah, I found this video out today. This was a couple days ago. So we're gonna go ahead and check that out and see what's going on with that. But how's everybody doing? Thank you y'all for coming through. Y'all already know. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Without further notice, we about to get into it. But I'm glad to see a couple people in here already. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop the link already before we even get started. So I ain't even gotta worry about doing that. It's already gonna be in the chat. If anybody wanna come up and talk, y'all already know how we do over here. I don't mind nobody getting up here. Um, Let me see, cause I don't know if this video is copyrighted or anything, but it's gonna put a little something on, but it's no, I won't get copyright strike or anything like that. So yeah. All right, y'all. I'm about to remove myself and edit the video. Y'all already know a lot of times when I edit the video, I do not like to be up here. Just let it stay and let it go, let it go, let it go. So we about to get into it right now. My dog is looking at me all crazy, like, what the fuck you got on your face, you? She looking at me like, what is that? So like I said, mind y'all, this was from the other day. They was outside of the city hall. Um and basically this lady name is, I think her name is Amra. But she's like, I guess she's like a newscaster or something, but she was basically asking questions and about what's going on. So we about to check it out now. I haven't watched all of it. I did watch some of it. So we about to watch it basically together.
Hall in Dolton, Illinois, with three fine citizens of Dolton. We've got Trustee Dr. Trustee, correct? And we've got
Cheryl Collins. Hello.
okay,
Oh, her
and then
name
we've
is
got
Shanice.
Shamisha Williams, right?
Samisha Williams, yeah.
Yep. And so Shamisha is a former employee and was let go while on FMLA with not adequate reasons. So the reasons we're here, just so my listeners understand, is that
Let me see.
the Edgar County Watchdogs, who are also here with us, and then apparently there's a city employee also filming this at the same time because they may be concerned about what we.
So she said there's also a city employee that's basically recording too, I guess basically watching what they say just to be on the safe side, whereas though nobody won't be incriminated. This stuff just gets better and better every time.
But I'm so proud of you women, first of all, because there's a whole boatload of corruption going on in Dolton, and we're going to get down to it. I've been giving a list, a litany of things that have been going on, and it's shocking. It's utterly shocking. And
Hey,
so
Donna.
I don't know that we're going to get through all of this. It would probably take a good 3 hours to go through it in detail.
Hey,
But I just
everybody.
want to
What's
give
up, Chad?
everybody a sense of what's going here in Dolton. Again, the Edgar County Watchdogs are here with us as well. They came all the way up to also interview about things that are going on. So let's just start with now some of the basics, right? The mayor holds a position as the mayor, but also the township supervisor. Okay, great. And why don't we start by
She
going to
is
the last
loud.
major incident that happened? Let's not start with the very beginning. She's only been a mayor for how long has she been a mayor?
About 19 months now.
Okay, 19 months now. All right. So, but last Friday, things really came to a head.
Can y'all hear?
And
was loud.
why don't
She
you
had
give
a
us a
mic. Yeah, I
rundown
don't
about
know.
what happened last Friday? And I'm talking about, first of all, she refused to pay the trustees. She blocked a meeting. She did all sorts of stuff. Just give us a sense of what happened.
We got to take it back a little bit further than Friday. We'll go the last board meeting where
Guys, her little
in the
mic
meeting
is
she
working,
stated that
honey.
since we didn't want to pay
Her mic
corporate
is
bills
miking.
because there was an excess over $2 million that we had concerns about, that she wouldn't pay us. So I generally made the statement and said, well, you're not on the bank account anyway, so it don't matter. And she said, y'all tried to stop it and it didn't happen. So obviously during her trot to Springfield, she realized and found out that she was not on the bank account, because we did go through an ordinance. We went through a meeting, had a proper, she vetoed it, we overrid it. And she found out she wasn't on the bank account. So her attorneys tried to put in a motion, emergency motion, TRO, to get back on the bank account. Friday morning at 10 o'clock, we had a Zoom court hearing. The judge, and anybody can get the transcript, stated that we could move forward with the meeting. Nobody would pay bills. No other checks would be issued. And because she stopped our payroll on that day, everybody was paid except for the 5 trustees and the clerk. The judge ordered to make sure that we were paid that day. Well, she issued us a check with her signature on it, when if you're not on the you're not on the bank account, you shouldn't have your signature on it. She should have contacted the clerk.
So that is crazy. Tiffany's still issuing checks, and allegedly she ain't even supposed to. So how is her name is getting on these checks? Now, see, a lot of this stuff is done in the background that don't even be spoken of. Like the trustees or nobody or the clerk was paid, but when they did get paid, meanwhile, Tiffany ain't even supposed to be having nothing to do with none of the money at this point. Cause mind y'all know that she hey Creole, what's up, baby? Y'all know that they took her off of everything. So how's your name and your signature is still managing to get on these checks? So some kind of way you still got some ties with this money, or somebody working with you, whereas though you still have access, because it's no way that you should still have access when you already been dropped off the account. So how is this happening? She just hurting herself. Trump Jr. all the way to the White House. Well, she going to the Black House.
Record a senior trustee to get the checks paid.
Hey, boss Linda. What's
We
up,
had a
girl?
scheduled meeting at 4 o'clock. Proper notice was given. And when we get here, there's a note on the door that says it's a power outage. So
Was there a power outage anywhere but City Hall for your meeting?
I called ComEd, as I do, and I contacted ComEd.
So when she says she called comment, that means she really don't want to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Don't you know how people be like, I call the fifth or I plead the fifth, because she don't really want to speak on it. but there wasn't no power outage. But some kind of way, a paper got on the door saying that it was a power outage, and basically, the building was off limits. But allegedly, that wasn't the truth. So just listen, y'all. I'm gonna rewind a bit, like 2 seconds.
So they
Was there a power outage anywhere but City Hall for your meeting?
I called ComEd as I do, and I contacted ComEd. ComEd said there was no known power outage at the address, so they intentionally, and I'm just going to make the assumption, turned off the power to try to stop the meeting. We were only approving minutes because the judge had ordered us not to pay any corporate bills until we go back to court.
Hey, bitch,
But
stole my milk.
in
What's
light
up,
of her
boo?
trying to stop the meeting, they turned off the power. We continued with the meeting, and the attorney was here.
So you've got a rogue mayor here. She's
Mm-hmm.
basically got a
Road.
lot of spending that it's questionable, and you guys call her on it, and she says essentially, and then you guys decide to take her as trustees off the bank account. She was taken off the bank account, and then in response, she refused to pay you, and then you had to go to court, and she was ordered to pay you. She issues you a paper check that has her signature on it, but she's not on the bank account anymore. And then she shuts down a meeting at the city hall by potentially, we suspect, having the power shut off. Okay, but I mean, there's so much more here to talk about. Let's see. Uh, you know, who wants to talk about the fact that she used the city credit card in Las Vegas? Does anybody have information on that one?
I don't have any personal information. I did request a copy of the bank card. We all got a copy. All received a copy of the bank statement, and there was numerous charges that were in Las Vegas. My thing is, even if you went on business as the mayor, you come back with a report saying something, what you did, if you bought any money back, any type, none of that. So I don't know if it was a free fall or not.
So the city of Dalton's mayor goes to Las Vegas and spends upon thousands of dollars on the city credit card with no accountability. Okay. Um, Subsequently, oh, this is a good one. So, subsequently, people have FOIA'd information. So, a Freedom of Information Act has been taken out. I've been told there's something like 75 FOIAs. Is that correct? Do you have information about that?
I don't know the exact number, but we were told not to do FOIA requests or we were fired as department heads. And that was probably back in February when we was told that. So we wasn't allowed to do FOIA requests. And if we did, we would lose our job.
Okay.
So these two young ladies, allegedly they are ex-employees. They don't work there no more. One of them is saying she don't even know why she was let go. So maybe she got a FOIA request. I don't. Maybe she gonna state what happened with her situation as this interview go on. Cause like I said, I didn't see all of it. I just think like the little bit of the beginning. Um, this is a mess, y'all. This is a mess. Now, my whole thing is, what is going to happen now when you go on Tiffany page? She still have a lot of supporters. Because she going to go re-election and all of this stuff. She definitely still have followers. She have people that want to volunteer and work and different things that they saying on her page and stuff like that. So she definitely still have people that's supporting her, you know, at the end of the day. So this probably be a tight race, you know, because far as I know House is going for mayor. And I don't know if that other guy that came in that meeting one time, I forget his name, but he haven't been making his voice heard. He haven't been coming out since that day. Nobody have seen him since. So I don't know if he's still going up or he's still trying to be the mayor because we haven't even seen him no more. I mean, allegedly he could have been um a distraction. Tiffany could have hired him to say you gonna go in there, and you know what I mean. Because as we see, a lot of people come up there and talk good and all of this stuff, and see they don't see nothing that she's doing wrong. So some people are blindsided, and some people just probably just don't know or don't want to believe. Y'all know how we like somebody so much, and then sometimes you don't want to feel that they did or they doing some things like that. She said Tiffany's signature is not valid. Wow. Well, it's on their checks. That is check fraud. They ain't say that it bounced, so we have yet to see because nobody said that they check bounced yet. But her name is on these checks um, that was being paid to them that worked there because I didn't even know she tried to stop their check. And Belcher said that the judge told her that they have to be paid. So allegedly, Tiffany's name is on these checks, and she trying to understand how. Because if she's supposed to not be on or around the money, how her name still wind up on these checks? So that's a question, a big question. Because who authorized this, and how did her name get on there? But again, they never said that they bounced yet, so we still waiting to see what's gonna happen with that. Make sure y'all hit the likes, y'all hit them likes, hit them likes. Thank you.
Miss Williams, why don't you tell us about what happened with you and your firing from FMLA while on FMLA?
Okay, I got terminated August 3rd. I was at home. A police officer came to my door with a letter saying that I was terminated. It didn't have a signature. It didn't state the reason why. And it didn't even have an author on the letter. I don't even know who wrote the letter. So I reached out to the administrator, Keith Freeman, to ask, I'm like, is this a real letter? Is my termination, is this valid? And the only response I got was that my termination was valid. And I asked him a reason why and all of that. He never stated a reason. So when I filed for unemployment, they asked me, why were you terminated? I said, I don't know. But the lady, the representative,
Hey,
told me that they will ask, the village of Dolton why. So the reason why they terminated me, they said lack of work, which is not true. It's plenty of work. I'm on FMLA. I'm supposed to have my job back once I return to work. I was on FMLA because my mother had passed, my grandmother had passed, my mother and father-in-law passed in 10 months. I had health issues. I was going through a divorce, so I needed that.
So y'all know FMLA is a family leave of absence. So that's what FMLA is, y'all. Just in case don't nobody know.
Mental break. And for her to fire me while I'm on FMLA, it didn't help. I wasn't getting paid. The village wasn't losing any money while I'm on FMLA. She could have just waited until I returned to let me go if that's something she wanted to do.
Okay, that's what's up.
She's so corrupt. She doesn't care about the laws. She doesn't. So.
Okay, so I mean, it's just one thing after another here.
So Jack Lyon said they had a court date today, but it was continued for the firefighters contract. But I thought they already passed the firefighters contract for up to 2027. So they stopped that. So that didn't pass, or Tiffany vetoed that also. Because far as I knew that they the trustees had passed it when Tiffany wasn't at not the last meeting. Tiffany sued. Oh, did she sue? I don't know. But far as I knew, not this last meeting. The meeting before that, they went on and passed the firefighters contract to 2027, and everybody was happy. So I'm not sure what's going on now. The trustees did. Tiffany tried to. Oh, she tried to take it back. Oh, snaps. So you learned this from the group I go to, Dolton Politics? Wow, that's fucked up. If she took that or trying to take that for them firefighters, that is just she's just evil at this point. I'm not understanding what she's trying to gain from that. You need these are essential workers. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's really messed up.
Apparently, she also likes to have a security detail that blocks her road and access to her own road in front of her home. Does anybody want to talk about her use of security forces?
I don't have any recollection to that.
At the beginning, back in last July, August, she did have a security detail and barricades blocked off where her mother stayed, that where the address she was using. After a couple of months of going back and forth with that, those have been removed. So they're not.
Okay, what about the purchase? What about having a couple vehicles with, police lights on it and using those to run through traffic? That's a township issue. Well, there's a lot to talk to about when we get to the township as well. Okay. Let's see here. How about tell me where she is right now? Where's the mayor right now? What's she doing?
I have no idea.
Does anybody know?
I have no idea. No, I don't.
Everybody know what the mayor. Okay, I heard she's on some sort of cancer walk that potentially is being sponsored by taxpayers.
Oh no.
Okay, you have to see the bills to find out. All right, great, good. Okay, so you've got a population here of 21,000 in the town of Dolton. You've got actually in the town of Dolton. There was a study done by Tax Federation of Illinois in 2018. They put out a study of 89 communities in the state of Illinois, and Dolton ranked number 2 in the highest effective property tax rate.
So let's get this straight. So you saying the contract that the trustees passed for the firefighters was not legal? So these still is not getting paid, and they still not getting they wanted to get what is it called, like they retirement and stuff like that, they 401. Ah man, this is really gonna be outrageous. Wow. They gonna have a special place in hell for this lady if she did that, because these are the people that's gonna potentially save somebody's life. And if they not getting paid the way they should, who wants to even work that job or try to save somebody's life? Fuck them, let them burn. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because who want to work for free? And being a firefighter is a lot. Time to snatch that wig. What's up, Mike M? Snatch the wig, snatch the whole Tiffany, snatch the whole super mayor. This is I can't believe this. Because I was happy.
Rates as a percentage of home value. Number 2, it does appear to me that your mayor is, got a lot of unanswered questions about how she is spending all those property taxes. Trustee Belter, what more concerns you going on?
It's so much. These last 19 months have been, it's sad. I really want to say it's sad. I'm a taxpayer. I'm a resident. I'm also the elected official. But when you see that your money is being spent on frivolous parties, items that's not in the budget appropriated for, she has coffee conversations with the mayor. We have tea with trustees. We should all be able to have meeting where we can talk. We have board meetings. The residents get up, they say something. They never get a follow-up on what the answer is to the questions they have. It's like it's no transparency. We ran on the ticket of transparency. We were on accountability. She got in. I guess the pocketbook got open, and it just went a different way. And it's not fair to the community that we have to go through all these different avenues to try to get some help because of the spending. spending. And when we actually attempted to do a recall, it didn't work in our favor. But when taxpayers see how their money is being spent, we're going to be at a point where, I don't know if anybody paid attention, last meeting we had to take out a loan for $2.8 million. And yeah, we understand that normally the property taxes would come earlier, but they're a little late. But all this extra spending is no need for when we were aware that the taxes would be late. So why are we taking out loans because of the undocumented spending that's going on?
Well, is it true that she potentially used the city's lawyer when during the recall? She did. Okay, so she used the taxpayer's lawyer to help with her own to help prevent the recall of her as mayor. Is that correct?
That is correct. And then she keeps stating that we spent $500,000 on legal fees when she had Mike Casper, who was on the.
Well, that's Mike Madigan's attorney. Mike Casper, he's the big election attorney for Mike Madigan. Came all the way down here to Dolton to defend your mayor.
Mike Casper, Bob Fioretti, and Ed Campbell. So she had 3 attorneys, which keep being on the warrant list to be paid, but she refuses to pay our attorney.
Oh no.
Cheryl, do you want to add something to this?
I don't know anything about that. The reason why I wanted to come on is because I wanted to share and enlighten my situation. Okay. I'm a resident. I was a resident for the village of Dolton for 16 years, and I've owned property here. And the reason why I was terminated was because I was told that I didn't pay for a rental inspection, which does not have anything to do with my job. So I was told I was the mold of the department. I've been here past 3-4 mayors, and she comes in and, oh goodness, it's a mess. So this is the worst administration I've worked for, and I just hope it get better.
Okay, let's just take that just one step further. So in Dolton, you have to pay, as a renter, you have to pay the city for a rental inspection in order to rent property. And and how much is it? I mean, is it like $25 or?
No, it's $100 for the license. It's $100 for the rental. So a total of $200. And that's $200 is what I paid. They said I did not pay. I came back with my proof. I still was terminated.
What?
For not complying, which I did. I came in with my proof. I complied, and I still was terminated.
So is this retribution for speaking up?
Well,
What? Are y'all serious? If she had the proof, how was she still denied? What is really going on here? So y'all just take this lady money and just be like, oh, tell her she ain't pay, and F her, tell her go sue herself. This is outrageous. It's not funny. It's just sad, man. This is not good.
it is what it is. So I am going to speak up because I lost my job. I need my job. And she comes in, I mean, you're not God. You're the mayor. You was appointed. Do your job. Because guess what? You're here today. You'll be gone tomorrow.
Oh,
So this is a city rental fee for $200 just to rent in the city of Dolton. I frankly have never heard of that.
In order to rent your property in Dolton, you have to have an inspection. You have to pay the fee,
hey,
which the fees did go up.
Jim C.
I believe
Yes,
it was
this
last
was,
year. It was
the
85,
other
50
day.
for the license, 35 for the rentals. However, those fees have went up to $100. $100 for the license, $100 for the rental, each consecutive year.
Okay. Well, for those, thank you for joining me on my podcast. First of all, I really appreciate it. We're going to do round 2 when we go to the Thornton Township because the mayor is also the Thornton Township supervisor. And for that job, she makes over $200,000. And when you include all the benefits, she's making, seems like over $260,000. Plus, she makes what, $60,000 here for being there. Well, this is the beginning of what we need to talk about. Things that go on. I appreciate you guys stepping up. I'm mystified how other people have not. done a thorough investigation and helped you out. But we've got your county watchdogs. They've got quite a record of making sure that wrongs are righted. So thank you all for joining me.
A lot of people,
I'm trying to figure this
a
shit out.
lot of people
Three
don't want to
kids
come out
charged with murder of three other
because
kids. The youngest, 12 years old.
they are
He's just
scared.
been charged as an adult. Y'all know damn well y'all wasn't getting away with this. Check it out.
My son's dead, isn't he?
I'm sorry to be the one to tell you.
A lot of people is definitely scared to talk about it and come out. Um, and this is why a lot of people is not saying anything because they don't want to be like them, losing their job over nothing or standing up. Tiffany, her ass whipped. Oh my God, definitely, definitely. I'm just, I'm just kind of lost for words, yo. I'm just not trying to believe that she is doing all of this stuff. This is really corruption to the maximum level. At the end of the day, when is enough is going to be enough. This is just sad. And then she putting on her page all of this God stuff. Yeah, it makes you want to cry. Definitely, definitely, Donna. Like you feel sorry for the people, not really for her, but for the people because it's the people that suffer. It's not really her because she making millions, she making dollars, she going on about her everyday life like nothing is happening. Like it's no care in the world. And she keep on posting different stuff on her page. Like it's okay. This stuff is not okay at all by any means necessary. This is the latest post that she put on her page. We're gonna look at a little bit of this and then we're gonna get up out of here. Yeah, this was the latest post that she put on her own page. Well, not this, but I'm about to go to her page. But she keep on posting stuff. So she said this, as you all know, people been lying and putting these fake stories out on me just for views and likes and to create a negative public opinion. Half of this stuff is not lies. We can't make this stuff up. And a lot of this stuff is on the news, and a lot of this stuff is being reported by the people that is engaging with her. We can't make this stuff up on her, especially if it's out there. Nobody is doing this but you. This is what you're doing to yourself. I'm sorry. Like, I'm just sorry to let her know. Like, Tiffany, you did this. Nobody did this but you. And I think she mad because people was talking and speaking out. A lot of this stuff been going on for years while she was in the position that she in. But people wasn't talking and standing up. So now that people standing up, it's still not a lie. It's just like a Diddy. This is just like a Diddy. With these freak offs and all of this stuff. Nobody was speaking up then. Now people are coming out. People is getting tired of the shenanigans and standing on business, standing 10 toes down. At the end of the day, this is what you created. Nobody created this but her. So I really don't feel sorry. I did at first because if y'all look at my videos before, like I said, Tiffany had a chance to turn this thing around. She had a chance. But she didn't. She just kept on running with it and kept on doing some effed up stuff. and now it's all coming out. Listen, they said that this is going. 2024 is the year of the coming out truths and all of this. And guess what? What we seen? The truth. Ain't nobody make no stuff up on her. So Donna said God has given her a role probate mind. That's what evil does for you. The enemy does not love her at all. Like, I mean, you will definitely reap what you sow, because at the end of the day, what happens in the dark always come out in the light. So, I'm gonna play a little bit what she posted on her page today. Like, this is something good to post. And this, I don't, ugh. Ugh. This is crazy. She keep on posting stuff like, you the best, mayor. Girl, it's over. I think. Even with the people that still looks out and still is basically hanging on, I don't believe that she gonna win this next election. I don't think she's gonna win this election. She keep playing the same one that this lawyer lied and said that everything was false and stuff like that. This is her favorite clip, and she just sitting up there like everything is the truth, in which we already debunked his lies.
On the news, but that is incorrect. I do not represent Mayor Tiffany Henyard in a criminal capacity because Mayor Tiffany Henyard is not charged with any crimes. Mayor Tiffany Henyard has not committed any crimes. But I will tell you why it is that I have been engaged by the mayor. Mayor Henyard came to see me and asked to engage my office to represent her because Mayor Tiffany Henyard is under attack.
She is not under attack, but at the end of the day, I think she already kind of put him in position. So when it goes down, she can have somebody in her corner because we already know what she doing is illegal. And then he up there talking like he talking some illegal stuff too at some point. So that's why I think she already put him in position. Because she haven't been charged with a crime yet. But all of these things and then he's a defense attorney. He's not even, oh my God. It's a mess.
Always think about it. Mayor Henyard is under attack. She is under attack by a corrupt board of trustees that believes that they can subvert the will of the people and take over the mayor's office and the mayor's duties without ever winning that election.
But she put in position.
She is under attack by underhanded political machine attorneys who control this board. That's what's going on. This attack comes in the form of false statements. This attack comes in the form of frivolous lawsuits and unconstitutional recall efforts. This attack comes in the form of outright illegal conduct.
Allegedly, he ain't get paid either. Now, she is sit there and pay her lawyers. But you know that the trustees didn't pay for him to get paid because she didn't pay their lawyer. Like, at the end of the day, everybody is like, on both sides is playing with the money, the taxpayers' money. I'm just to the point both of them is. At the end of the day, they not doing extravagant things like she doing, but they using it for the right things, the lawyers and to pay the people and this, that, and the third. She want to have fun and party And like you heard the lady, allegedly she's on the cancer wall because y'all know this is I, this lady. I just don't even know what else to say. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. October is. So she allegedly was on a breast cancer walk that she probably paid thousands, a half a million, probably had well I was ready to say P. Diddy probably was there at the concert, you know what I'm saying? Because she liked to have these extravagant parties with big celebrities, music moguls, and all of this stuff that that it's not in the budget. And these people want their money. Where's my money? Like, they wants their money. So I wonder who she got now, but I ain't see it on her page. I was definitely looking for it, but it's gonna be there soon. It's Tiffany, all her little parties, she always put them on her YouTube page so we can see the good things. I don't mind, showing that too. I'll show her good things and her bad things. But, it's like the bad outweigh the good. At the end of the day, you have to fix that. The bad shouldn't outweigh the good. The good should outweigh the bad. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. But this is Tiffany. She likes to throw big parties like a Diddy. The narcissistic type of people that gain people trust, gain people love, and then soon they get a little nice you up in their booty hole and all of that stuff. Talking about, can you vote for me and this, that, and the third, because I love you. Ain't nothing that they can do about it. Like, ain't nothing that nobody can do about it because you love them. All of that is about to go to hell and high water.
By this board of trustees, blatant violations of statutes, blatant violations of the village code. Mayor Henyard has hired me to stand up to these people and to help her take back the mayor's office from corrupt influences that threaten it. And that is why we are here, and that is what we intend to do. Let's be clear about a few things. To begin with, when there is a need for a financial evaluation of a municipality, who is the person that you think ought to do such an evaluation? You would think that you would get a forensic accountant with knowledge of accounting principles to give a fair evaluation and tell you the truth. What did the Board of Trustees
do? They really want that?
They hired the failed mayor of Chicago, who is notable primarily.
But do they really want to get, do they really want to do that? Because it's going to let out a whole lot of other stuff. Now, Lightfoot only can do what she could do. Lightfoot is not an investigator or you know what I'm saying? She used to be a state attorney before she was the mayor in Chicago, but certain limitations she only have to go into certain principalities for is getting into information. She don't have the authority to go in certain stuff because she is not what is it called? She don't have the jurisdiction to do that. So she only can do what she can do. Even what she did was good, but at the end of the day, do they really want to get a real one? Because everything is going to be out. Y'all think this little bit of stuff is already out? Oh my goodness. Now, they better be careful what they ask for. He Haitian. Oh, the black guy, he Haitian. Next week, next lawyer, PSELOL. Yeah, but they don't really want to get nobody to come in there for real, investigate. Like, again, we still waiting for the FBI. Because I'm telling you, when this stuff come out, it's going to be jaw dropping. It's a whole lot going on. A whole lot. And I don't have receipts for a lot of stuff. I hear a lot of things, but I like to at least come with some receipts or something to show. I don't want to do no hearsay and this, that, and the third. So, because I don't want nobody, oh, Missy said this and she not. You know what I'm saying? I like to have receipts. I don't do a lot of the hearsay stuff.
Primarily for financial questions, financial malfeasance, and financial failures in Chicago. They hired that political actor to do the evaluation. When you do that, you're not seeking a fair answer about money. When you do that, you are seeking political theater, and that is not in the interest of the people, especially not when they want to pay this failed former mayor tens of thousands of dollars of your money to do this evaluation. When you do that, it's not governing. It's corruption. And that stops now. After Mayor Henyard was elected, it was the Board of Trustees that brought to Mayor Henyard a municipal expert, so they said. A so-called municipal expert. A man who was supposed to be knowledgeable at all levels regarding village financial resource management, among other things. This man was Keith Freeman. Keith Freeman was appointed by Mayor Henyard because the Board of Trustees said he was an expert. And she listened to Keith Freeman. She relied on Keith Freeman to manage the village finances. When he told her this is how things are done, this is what mayors do, this is how we do things.
Now, allegedly, they could have brought Keith Freeman to her, but allegedly, she was sleeping with him. And Carmen Carlisle was too. And I think that's where their little tension became from, because both of them was allegedly sleeping with Keith. That's why him and Kamal got into it, allegedly, from what I hear. You understand what I'm saying? But I will say this. The decision was all on the trustees. I think it was the other way around. Nobody's really speaking on it. I think Tiffany brought him to, and they was like, okay, fine, that's your people. That's when everything was cool. That's before the money and all of this stuff started getting mixed around and played with and all of this stuff when Keith came in the picture. But now they trying to say when Keith came in the picture, he told Tiffany this is how it's supposed to be ran. This is how mayor's supposed to do this and do that and da-da-da, boop, boop, boop. But I do have this question, if anybody know. Where was Keith at when she was a trustee? Because how would Keith know how everything is ran if he wasn't there? Was Keith a trustee when Tiffany was? Or what was Keith before Tiffany became mayor? Because y'all know she was the trustee first. So how did he come into play for real? Was he a trustee? Where did he come from? If anybody know. Help me, y'all.
She believed him. She trusted him. And when she realized that his actions were not in the interest of the people, that they were not on the lever, what did she do?
Yeah,
she
right.
fired him. She terminated him. I sat.
But he was under Thornton or he was under Dolton? No, Keith worked elsewhere. So, Kobe Klein said he worked as an administrator at another village. So he was working in Dolton. And then Tony said, no, Keith worked elsewhere. I don't know. He got caught stealing that, and then they recommended him. He got caught stealing 90,000, and then they recommended him. What? So he was just as corrupt as her. I know that he had something to do with that cancer foundation, the Tiffany Cares. He's supposed to put the 10 in there, but it really wasn't a real charity. Because what they was going to do when nobody was looking and nobody was paying attention, they was going to split that shit. This is another thing. I think they've been washing money together for a minute. Tiffany knew Keith. I don't believe that the trustees probably knew of him or knew him, but Tiffany really knew him like that, I believe. And she brought him in there. And boom. And then they started stealing more together. Allegedly. That's my opinion. Hey, what's up, Papa Nat?
Here. Well, she fired him in public after having already fired him in writing.
Yeah.
But since then,
Yep, Kobe Klein.
at every turn, she has had a problem. Mayor Henyard has the right to appoint, and she has the right to terminate. That's the law. That's the mayor's rights. That's her power, okay? That's her power. But at every time we turn around, the Board of Trustees has stepped in and they are insisting that this man, who has mismanaged village resources beyond belief, they insist that he's still employed. They are empowering him to keep sending out these emails and pretending to be the village administrator.
He pretending to be the village administrator. Get out of here. But Tony, it's absolutely right. They needed a fall guy. And guess what? He still got a job. But see, she is so bitter and such a bitch. He can't even have access to his office. She said if he gonna work in there, he gotta work in the hallway. And he don't even have access to his computers and all of this stuff to do his work. So basically, and then he still gotta get paid. And how dumb is that? So basically, he really ain't doing the work he wants to work. But he can't. Who going to work? If I'm the administrator, you think I'm going to work in the hallway? She did him dirty. She turned on him, tried to blame everything on him. Sitting up here, look at her face. Like, yeah, they going to believe him because the attorney said it. No. But we all bust that shit down too. That's why he not there either. Because he knew he sat there and lied for her. He knew he sat there and lied for her. And she know he did too. And she like, yup, yup. Keith did all of it. No, baby. No, baby. Yeah, he working from home. Because he can't even get in his office. Where would you work? And then, first he couldn't even get in the computer. Because she changed the passcodes and all of that shit. That ain't the first time she did that either. If y'all remember, the trustees couldn't even get in the computer before. The lady know what the fuck she be doing. She's sneaky. She is very sneaky. She's calculated. And he snitched on her. I think that's really why he got to go. Because he telling. So I'm going to tell on him back. I'm going to make up a story allegedly that he told me to do this. But even if he told you to do that, he ain't the mayor. You the mayor. So you going to listen to him? Girl. Because at the end of the day, you got sworn in. You should have understood your duties as a mayor when you got sworn in and all that, put your right hand up and all of that stuff. So you can't blame really nothing on nobody because you the one is the mayor. So that ain't going no, that ain't going pass either. Cause it's not making sense. It's not making sense. If you ain't understand your duty as being a mayor, you shouldn't even took the job, or you should have got some more lessons, or did some homework, went back to school, or whatever you did. Been back a trustee, you ain't ready. Sometimes when we get these jobs and promoting and stuff, we not always ready for it, but you got to make yourself ready. You just jumped in and did what you want to do, but you can't blame it on nobody else now. It's on you because you should have been the one that stood up and be like, look, check this out. I don't think I'm supposed to be doing that as a man. Fuck that. Come on now. That's not going to work. I don't think that's going to work. She can try to put it off on anybody she wants to, but I don't think that's going to ride.
Insist on keeping a person that everybody agrees squandered and mismanaged the resources of this village. They want this corrupt individual to remain. Well, she has terminated him again and again and again. They have interfered with the mayor's power. They interfered with the mayor's executive power that only she maintained. And they don't get to do that. When they do that, when they get in the way and prevent her from terminating somebody that everybody agrees.
Thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you so much, guys.
He was a menace to this community. When they get in the way of that, they violate the law. And that stops now. Governance, folks, is only successful if there is what everybody hears and everybody talks about, the balance
You
of
know
power.
what, Kobe Klein? I
The
thought the
mayor
same thing
has
too.
powers as the executive. The board has powers as the legislative branch, and they are separate according to law. They are separate.
So she wanted to be corrupt. Because if he was corrupt and she studied him, she wanted to be corrupt. You know what I'm saying? Because if you knew that he was over here doing certain things, why would you do it too? He was the administrator of Robbins where he lied and about his 100K in tech. Okay. When he did the bankruptcy, tell Tiff, I want some of them. Oh, he said tell Tiff he wanted some of them cheeks before jail. Lee Hall, stop it. Hit the like, Lee Hall, hit the like. Alright, y'all, waiting for this to, something is really wrong with her, honestly. And I thought that too. I swear. I was like, this lady got to be slow. But I think she's just a thief. Tiffany been locked up for stealing. In her younger years. You know, allegedly. Before she was 21. Before she was locked up twice for stealing. Before she was 20. I'm going to say about 25. But she was locked up before for stealing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know if these people did their homework or what before they hire her for the job, or you know what I'm saying? But yeah, the lady have a mugshot.
Because only if both maintain their independence can we have fair governance. But when the board
Yeah,
takes it
yeah, she
upon
was,
itself
Donna.
to illegally
Yes, she
take
was.
over the powers of the mayor, then there is no governance. All of the problems that I hear the folks up here from the various departments describing, those problems stem from the absence of governance. And the reason we have no governance in the village is because these powers are not separate. Because the Board of Trustees has taken it upon itself to try to take away the power of the mayor. This meeting is a perfect example of that. To cancel a regular meeting of this board, there are rules, folks. You don't get to make them up on your own
I'm on that.
whenever you feel like it, because you don't like the mayor, or you want to make her look bad, or you want to exercise control and act like you're in charge. They're not in charge. The mayor's the executive. That's the law. There is a law. It is called the Open Meetings Act. Got it right here in front of me. Okay? The Open Meetings Act says, you know what you got to do to cancel one of these meetings? You got to give 10 days of notice. 10 days of notice to the public. Certainly notice to the mayor. You know what they did? They didn't give you any notice at all. But one of the members of the...
So it's fine when Tiffany don't give notice. It's okay when Tiffany just walks in the meeting and be like, oh, this meeting is canceled. We're not having this meeting tonight. Is that cool? On her birthday, she did it. On her freaking birthday, to go party. She wasn't one, man. Come on. This is what I'm talking about. He full of shit. He full of shit. And I don't even know why she liked this video so much, because she keep on pinning it on her Facebook page. Like, this is the shit. Look at her. Like, it's like, this is, yes. Yes, they can't. Girl.
The board didn't even know.
I had no idea that the meeting was canceled.
The mayor was not even contacted by the Board of Trustees. We had to find out through underground means what they were doing. That power to just cancel a meeting at the whim of the Board of Trustees is a power they do not possess. They claimed a power they do not possess. And that is the last thing you want in your legislators. The claiming of powers they do not have. That stops now.
That stops now. He needs to shut up and get out of here. The other one, the other lawyer, he just sitting there like he is a top agent of the Men in Black or something of that nature. He never have a facial expression or anything, but he did tell her on that last when they was over in, isn't he the same one? And he told her that that was wrong, and she was like, oh, whatever what the lawyer said. She ain't even want to hear the lawyer. She gonna make her, that's why she got all these lawsuits, because she don't want to listen to nobody. Just because you the man doesn't mean that you a lawyer, don't mean that you a doctor, that don't mean you is the law, that don't mean you just a mayor. You do not, these people, they went to school for this, to be lawyers, and you gonna tell that man that he was wrong, and you are. This is why she have lawsuits. And guess what? What she said? Oh, I always get sued. I always get sued because you don't want to listen. Only time you listen when somebody is basically parading you and trying to big you up and this, that, and the third, and he lying. Peace.
Recently, the mayor's political opponent, her actual opponent, Jason House,
But he be sitting there looking
started signing checks for the village. signing his name as if he had the authority to write checks for your money to pay for things that he wanted to pay, like their lawyer, who she refused to pay. He signed the checks as if he had that right, despite the fact that there is a court order that says only the mayor has that authority to put that signature in that place on those checks.
Hey, baby.
He did it anyway because he wanted to. Because he decided he wants to be mayor now. He doesn't want to wait till the people speak. Well, folks, he don't get to do that, okay? He does not get to do that. This man somehow believes that he can hijack the office of the mayor and take it over before an election happens and before any votes are counted. I want everybody to think about that hears this, right? Think about that. When a political opponent takes over, hijacks the office of an elected official, what would you call that? What could it be called? It cannot be called anything but what it is. Political corruption of the worst kind. And it's happening. It's happening here.
That's what I was just talking about, Jack. Yo, she told, she was like, oh, well, he don't really, she was like, he don't know what he's talking about. Girl, he a freaking lawyer. But that's why I said, this is why she have all these daggone lawsuits, because Tiffany don't want to listen to nobody. She don't want to listen. At the end of the day, he told her, you cannot do that. And she like, whatever he say, F what you say, I'm going to do it anyway, because I guess, because I'm the mayor, allegedly. But at the end of the day, you don't have certain power to do certain things just because you as a mayor. And she need to get that through her head. And she got him sitting up here grandstanding that she say for her and lying, just yapping off. Because that's what it is, yapping off.
Here in the village of Dolton. It's happening today with respect to this meeting. It's happening with a drawer full of checks that he signed and tried to pass off as legitimate checks. Misappropriation of your money. That luckily the mayor's been able to get a hold of and partake. Folks, Mayor Henyard came into this office as someone with vision, with youth, and of course, the corollary to that is she comes with a degree of inexperience. That's a fact. But Mayor Henyard may be young, Mayor Henyard may be inexperienced, but Jason House, the Board of Trustees, the lawyers who control them and pull the strings, none of those people should mistake the mayor's youth for weakness. Because Mayor Henyard will stand up to power. She always has.
Jax, believe it or not, Rex, believe it or not, she still have plenty of supporters. I just said that earlier. I went on her page earlier today, and she announced that she's gonna, go for re-election and all of this stuff. And she got people that still supporting this BS. Like literally, I was shocked when I seen it. I cannot make this shit up. Like, I was just at awe. I just couldn't believe it. So, people is definitely still trying to, still support her. Which, that's up to them. Because everybody have their own decision when it's time to do election. You know what I'm saying? You like who you like. You want to vote for who you want to vote for. But at the end of the day, she still have a lot of supporters. She definitely did.
She always will. She will stand up against a political opponent who chooses personal ambition over the will of the people. She will stand up to a board of trustees that chooses illegality over order. And she will stand up to their power broker political system attorneys who choose bullying and intimidation over proper legal discourse. She has brought me here to make sure that that stops now. We are here to stand with the mayor and put a stop to all of it, and to make sure that nobody interferes with the will of the people who elected her to do this job. The people are the ones who decide. And with that, Mayor, let's get back to the business of the people. This is how things are done. This is what mayors do. This is how we do things. She believed him. She trusted him. And when she realized that...
Make sure y'all hit the like, please. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. Yo. But this goes to show y'all, like, I just don't know. The people who support her are hooked on her free handouts. When the money dries up, she can afford to buy votes. She can't afford to buy votes anymore. Her support will disappear. Yes, Jeff, that's what's up. Yo, but I'ma just say this. I just want to see when everything, cause all right, so over Thornton, allegedly, I know y'all saying that they wanted to get Lori Lightfoot in there too. I want to see if they're gonna make that happen. To see what's going on with the funds over there, or as the Texas money. We already know she was dipping and dabbing and using Dolton money for Dolton. We already knew that from way after the situation came up after the Las Vegas stuff, and she was using money from over there to support Dolton. And that's another reason why I believe that she was trying to bring the communities together. Because when she had the back to school thing and spent all that money, she was like, it's for Dolton, and all the other little communities that she basically supposed to be the supervisor over there, you know. So it was for everybody, but you used their money but took it over to Dolton and had an event over in Dolton. I'm not sure if she couldn't have the event over in Dolton. Was it big enough? Was it some space over there or what? But she took the money and put it over there in Dolton and had all this extravaganza. Like, you know, she already did. Like, you know, and then having events in the middle of the street with kids running around, cones busting down, streets wasn't blocked off, people riding through, like, you know, arguing and fussing and having, you know, she had like a little situation when she was going live and was like, oh no, it's this way, oh no, and like all of this stuff. But first of all, you need to block stuff off. First, and they told her the reason why she did it in the street, because mind you, they told her don't have nothing on that grass. I don't know what's going on with this grass. They love their grass. They take pride in their grass. Shit. They love their grass. They need to make some gardens or something out there, motherfucker. But I'm telling you, something about their grass. I don't know, but they love their grass. They take pride in it and they don't put nothing on it. And she wound up having the stuff in the street with the bubbles and all of this stuff. It ain't blocked the street off or did nothing. This is when safety concerns come in. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things you just can't do. You just gonna do it anyway. This lady has definitely don't want to listen to nobody when it comes to basically the safety of other people. Or when it comes to doing things the right way. She want to do it her way. Tiffany loves her grass. Yes, yes. So, it's just about the safety in the community. And it's just a whole freaking mess. Yeah. I don't know. But anybody want to come up here and talk? I'm about to drop the link once again. If not, we about to get up out of here. I just wanted to come and show that video that I showed earlier because I haven't seen nobody basically no other content creators that do the Tiffany story show that video about how she lied about saying that there was no power in the building and stuff like that. So I did want to get that out there. Um but it's she just I don't know. Nobody can tell Tiffany what to do. And not even only that, remember she ran up in the other lady told her she couldn't put that stuff on the grace. What she was something for the school. She was like the superintendent for the school, and she went over there and you know what I mean made that lady go to the hospital. All that shit. That lady was elder like 70 something years old. You gonna go up there and run up in her meeting in the school district talking about something about putting your stuff on the grass. And she told you no. Like what the hell? Tiffany don't want to listen to nobody. She wants to run the show because she is the mayor, the super mayor at that part, you know. But she just, I don't think that she just want to take um heed from anybody. Like anybody tell you what to do or something, how to do it or something right. You just, I don't feel as though she don't want to listen. She just want to do what she wants to do, and it don't work like that all the time. And this is another reason why she gonna lose supporters too. She already lost a lot of them, but she still had people. But is it enough to win this next election? You know, is it enough? 'Cause, I mean, you can have people writing on your page and this and the third, and you can do something tomorrow to make them change how they feel about you. Is the election is what next year? So I mean, she have still time to win these votes, but also Jason House have to win votes too. I don't know basically what their campaign is about. I don't even know. Well, I know he got a GoFundMe, y'all. I should have pinned it. I don't know how to pin stuff, but Jason House dude, he's running for the next mayor. Clean House 25. He has a GoFundMe page. If y'all want to support that. So yeah, I seen it on Dolton Politics, but you can probably type it in, like Google it or something like that. It might come up. I don't know, but he definitely have a little campaign for him to raise some money so he can basically do what he got to do to try to win the votes of the people, or however he gonna do what he gonna do. Because he never put out no ideas of like how he gonna try to win some votes. We just know that we see what Tiffany doing, and a lot of people is like ain't voting for basically, and then you still got some that is, but we still have into next year to we see what's gonna happen next. Because Tiffany have a tendency of doing things that make her lose votes. Nobody ain't really gotta make her lose votes. She gonna make herself lose votes because her ego is so strong, and she's so what's the word I'm looking for? You with Tiff? Yes, I'm definitely with Tiff. I love Tiff. Fuck is the Bruce? Don't do it. But yeah. Think his platform is all about strengthening this mess. It's going to take years to fix. Oh yes. Oh yes. And Jason got to be a strong person, because who want to follow behind this? Because this is a lot of mess to clean up. Ah, shit. This is a lot. This is a lot. Yes, this is a lot to fix. So I don't know, like, what's his plan? He haven't came up with a plan. But I'm for everyone. I'm for everyone too, Bruce. I'm definitely for everyone. But we gotta go for the right one. Who's gonna fix the city? Who's gonna try to fix the city? Who's gonna be the best candidate to run for this? Just like this election coming up with Kamala and uh Trump. Like, what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we gotta see and figure out who's gonna be the best that you think. This is not a group effort. This is a personal vote. You don't vote by groups, you vote by a personal aspect of who you feel like is going to be the best person to fix this. Overwhelming for sure. Yes, God bless you, but fuck a party. Okay. Okay. Who's having a party? Oh, I hope you're talking about Democrats and Republicans, I think. But, yeah. It don't have nothing to do with the party either. Whoever you think is best, that's who you vote for. Because that's what I'm going to do. I'm not, yeah. But that's no here. Their party is not going to pay bills. True that. Yeah, but, we about to head on out. I definitely want to thank everybody for coming through. Guys. Is the hold on, because the lights might be off in the building. So shit. She said the lights was off. It was a power outage. Alright, so we wanna go through the list. We gonna thank Donna, Hinton, Creole, Boss is Linda. Bitch stole my look. We got Chris Heat. We got the Jekyller. Yes. Who else? What's up in here? Mike M. Yeah, baby. Bitch stole my look once again. Jim C. Rex Corp. Tony was in a building. Kobe Client, she was cool. She was funny. I like her. Papa Nat. Yes. Come on. Lee Hall was up in here. Jeff, my newest moderator. Let's give a shout out to Jeff for being my newest moderator, y'all. Donna was in the building. I was still Donna. Oh, yeah. And Bruce Jordan was also here. Buck Baby 5 just came through. What's up? Tiffany's a monster. Yes. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Subscribe if y'all already haven't. Subscribe to your girl. Yes. Let's stay on Tiffany neck. Let's stay on her neck. Up in here. Guys, we gonna stay on her neck, man. She got to go. It's too late to fix it, though. So at the end of the day, because she already too late into the shit, it ain't gonna change. Thank you, Bruce Jordan. It ain't gonna change. Yeah, hit the like on your way out, people. Yes, remember, whatever else happened, you are not Tiffany. Oh, shit. But, yo, we gonna make sure we gonna stay reporting on her. We gonna make sure we stay on her neck. You know what I'm saying? Tiffany. Yes, Sean. Thank you, y'all, for coming through. Everybody be safe and definitely have a good night. I love y'all and hope to see y'all again. So make sure y'all got y'all notifications on. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Once again, we are not Tiffany. No, we definitely not. I love my gang. Good night, y'all. Good night. Everybody stay safe.